Won't you please stand for the presentation of the colors by cadets from the Pueblo West JROTC. The color guard is commanded by Cadet Sergeant First Class Velasquez. Other members include Cadet Corporal Tipper, Cadet Sergeant Allen, Cadet Private Frosco, Cadet Sergeant First Class Childers, Cadet First Lieutenant Taggart. The JROTC Color Guard is under the direct supervision of Lieutenant Colonel Heeman.
Referees for tonight's contest, referee Todd Beresford, umpire Leroy Garcia, head linesman Derek Martinez, line judge Mike Gage, back judge Bill Mormon.
Absolutely gorgeous. We love her.
JoJo.
She looks like she just came off the court.
I know, right? Hey, we're hoping for that.
How are you? Good thing.
Hey, Grayson.
I know.
Yeah. Him and I were just sick.
Got it? They probably got us. They're always. Yeah, I know. He always says.
Vista Ridge will receive the kickoff.
First,
Yes.
The Colorado High School Activities Association, of which Pueblo West High School and Vista Ridge High School are proud members, believes high school athletics to be a vital part of the total educational program and conducts competitive activities for the many benefits which are derived by spectators and participants alike. The high ideals which we hold in this regard can only be realized where there is respect for the effort and integrity of all game officials, coaches, and players. We fervently request that all spectators join us in making this contest a tribute to American sportsmanship and fair play. Are you ready for some football? Defensive starters tonight for the Cyclones: Perez, Ray, Arietta, Quintana, Lieber, Grinstead, Flores, Howe, Flores, Washington, and Beck.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First and 10 on the 20 for the Vista Ridge Wolves.
All right, set the tone, baby.
All right, number 1, hands it off. 2, trying to find a hole.
Go, baby.
On the tackle. That's Matthew Beck.
Get over here now.
We don't smell.
Number 2, the ball carrier, Darren Piggott. Tackled by a whole host of Cyclones. First down 10. Vista Ridge.
Come on, boys, let's go!
Pass complete to Taylor, tackled by Landon Perez, number 4. Second down, 15 for the Wolves.
Let's go, Vista!
Snap the ball.
Ball deflected by 98.
Sorry about that, folks. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to Pueblo West High School, home of your Pueblo West Cyclones. Tonight's matchup is between Vista Ridge taking on your Pueblo West Cyclones. I'm your host, Kendrick V, alongside
Chad Bybee.
Chad. It is a beautiful day for football, like I said. And for those of you just tuning in, we all know that Vista Ridge has gotten stopped 3 different times. It is 3rd and 14.
Yes, and another thing we know is Tiggett for their running back is a senior. He's been running the ball these last couple of plays. He's finding them holes and he's getting them yardage, but hasn't been working on this run.
Absolutely. 1 passes, and it's just incomplete. Stetson Howes on that push out of bounds.
Defense there, number
Taylor
35.
could not get
That's
that
Stetson
speed. I
Howes.
think it was
That brings up 4th
overthrown
down,
by
14
Taylor
for the Wolves.
or by Kamba.
Absolutely. And here is the Vista Ridge punt team. Number 5, that is Micah Nokita.
Micah Nokita.
That is Micah Nokita. Nokita trying to send this one back. Nokita. Beautiful punt going over to 50. And there goes number 12. There goes Arietta. Arietta at the 40. And he's pushed out at about the 40. What a run.
Yeah, Gilly could have been around there. He's a senior as well, so he's probably going to be able to
CyChron. Offensive starter, Harrison.
Pardon me, folks, that was not Marietta, that was
Goodlow, Gilling, Chamberlain, Connor, Kaiser, Guzzo, Tilly Nathan, Bott, and Humphrey.
And here comes the Cyclone offense to take the field. And the Vista Ridge defense looking to be aggressive here to the Cyclones. Harrison hikes it. Harrison hikes it. Beautiful run there.
Michael Higginbart.
That was a beautiful play, but unfortunately, you just got to be aware of those holes.
Yeah, another thing is when you find them holes and then you open those holes for your running back to run, and you got to be aware of your nose guard and your DNs getting in them holes and closing them down.
Absolutely. Harrison hikes it. It's a fake. Harrison run! Harrison running, and he's down at about the 30. Beautiful run by Harrison, calling his own number and taking it.
Jacob Borland.
And the Cyclone offense trying to convert this third down with Harrison, Chase Harrison, trying to make something happen. Number 12, Ezekiel Ariata in motion. Harrison rolls out of the pocket. It's coming out of 21. First down, Cyclone. Caught by number 21, Chance Chamberlain.
That's a first down.
Chance Chamberlain is such a versatile player, Chad. He does not care about human life.
His hands can't be outside.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player out there on Pueblo West. That's another reason why he's on varsity and not JV, just because how good he is.
Absolutely. Harrison hands it off to the running back. Running back trying to get some yardage.
Zach Duran on the carry.
And Zach Duran, number 5, it looks like. Number 7, pardon me, folks. Duran, again. The Cyclones, they're running it and they're getting yards out of it. No matter how small, yards count.
Yeah, that run was pretty good up on there. They got, I think, about 4 to 5 yards on there, and that was a good yardage for a run.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Chad.
They do need to open up them holes more, though.
And it looks like they're going to, number 21 with the carry, and 21 is down. That was Chance Chamberlain again for a gain of about 4. Pardon me, folks, 5. For a gain of 5 on the play. It is third down. Vista Ridge looking to stop this. What does Vista Ridge need to do right now to turn this over?
Pretty much, if Vista Ridge wants to keep them and they want to get them at 4th down, they need to pretty much clog those holes and get on their mans, so they do not have a passing or running opportunity.
Absolutely. Linebackers in motion. And it's a QB sneak. Did he get it?
No, it was a undersnap. It was a undersnap, and the QB moved too far back, and so then it resulted in almost a fumble.
And it is 4th down, and I don't believe it. The Cyclones are going for it on 4th down.
Well, when they're that close, they kind of need to go for it. When they're like 4th and 1, I would say I'd go for it too if you only need 1 yard down to go.
That's understandable. I would absolutely agree. And the Cyclones looking to convert 4th and 1, and it is a timeout called on Vista Ridge. The Cyclones possibly change their mind. What do you think the Cyclones are going to do now that they have everything rolling, but they're looking to convert 4th and 1?
Pretty much, if they're on 4th and 1, they can either do a tush push or just, I don't know, try to just push them over your lineman and try to get that first down, because like all they need is one yard, and one yard's not that hard to get. But when you're being pressured and your first run on offense like it is for Cyclones, you're gonna be pressured. So they need to find a open chance to get that first down, and I think they'll get it with the way they plan and strategize.
Absolutely. And this O-line is absolutely carrying the Cyclones to victory. But the Cyclones need this, and it looks like they're in an I formation. And there goes number 7. There goes Duran, and Duran's gonna get the first down.
Zach Duran on the carry.
And that was Zach Duran, and Zach Duran's been amazing tonight already.
Absolutely, multiple carries. He's a very strong player.
Yeah, Zach Duran he's having a wonderful senior year as well, and being a running back and backup wide receiver at 5'9" and 170 pounds, that's speed what you got.
Absolutely, very versatile. Harrison hikes it. There goes Chamberlain. Chamberlain is down at about the 5.
Chamberlain on the carry.
It looks like he's down at about the 5, folks. Now, Chad, the Cyclones are almost in the red zone. They are in the red zone, actually. What do the Cyclones need to do to punch their ticket to victory?
Well, pretty much on this run, I would think they need to do is either open up some more holes like they've been doing, getting that first down,
Absolutely,
or
yeah.
do a small blitz pass, and you can get a touchdown right there.
Harrison hikes it. Harrison passes off to Duran. And Duran gets about a gain of 3.
And they are 3rd and 4th. Hey, pretty much if they keep doing the runs like they're doing, I'm pretty sure they'll get that touchdown on their first offensive drive.
Absolutely, agreed. And like, the Cyclones are such a very versatile offense. They will push their way. So, what does Vista Ridge need to do to stop the run?
Like pretty much I was talking about on their first defensive run is just clog them holes up.
Absolutely.
Much, are the offensive holes.
Harrison taking his own number. Is Harrison in? Touchdown, Pueblo West!
Touchdown, Cyclones.
And that was number 1, Chase Harrison, quarterback, calling his own number. For the first points on the board, Cyclones lead 6-0.
They're doing pretty good, just mainly surviving off of, or not surviving off of, but doing runs. Doing runs pretty much just on your first offensive drive and you get a touchdown. That means a lot.
Absolutely, I couldn't say it better myself.
Oh, false start, defense.
And it looks like there's a flag on the play. Not sure what it's from. We're waiting for a call on the ref.
I want to say false.
Offside, Vista Ridge.
And it was an offsides call on Vista Ridge. You got to be careful about those offsides. You got to make sure your line's set, or else silly mistakes are going to happen.
Yeah, and then when they get them, and then when they get the extra yardage up on front, I've seen it where some teams will actually put back their their offense, and they'll just run it and get the 2 extra points since they got more yardage.
Absolutely, and beautiful kick by Chester Matthews, the kicker, and the PAT is good. What a drive, what a good scoring drive on the first opening, and the Cyclones held Vista Ridge to a solid stop. What are your thoughts on that, Chad?
Well, my thoughts are pretty much, I think Vista Ridge can work on more on defense of getting off of your guy on defensive line, because when you're on defensive line, you don't want them to keep, like, you don't want their hands to keep up on you. You want to fight their hands off, and you want to try to get in there when they're doing a pass play, get the QB, or if they're doing a run, you just want to almost get off your guy on defense. You want to sit on the line and pretty much wait till the running back comes to you, and you won't create an opening for the running back. So
yeah, absolutely. And Chester Matthews to kick it off again. Beautiful kick by Matthews, and it looks like that's going to go back for a touchback on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, our kicker's been pretty good. He's been kicking a lot, a far yardage. He almost got a field goal, I guess is what you can call it, but on, kickoff. He almost got that just his last kickoff and this kickoff.
Absolutely. He is a strong layer. I mean, what can you say? And here is the Cyclone defense looking to see another stop, and the Vista Ridge offense led by number 1 Kamba to try and figure something out. Kamba looking. It's handed off. Number 5, and there's a flag on the play.
Number 5 on the carry.
Maybe holding they're going to call.
Not sure. Let's see what the ref has to say.
Number 8.
Not sure what the flag is. And it is a holding call on Vista Ridge.
There we go. So now that'll pretty much give Cyclones a chance to back them up, maybe even give them a safety with how close they're on.
Safety.
They gotta get to that QB when they're doing pass plays.
Absolutely. Vista Ridge trying to make some magic happen after that costly penalty. You can't be too handsy right there. Camba steps back into the pocket. Camba drops out, and it is just overthrown to number 7. Number 7, Aiden Vanaman. Again, you got to be accurate when you're playing quarterback.
Yeah, especially when you're doing the short passes like that. I mean, they're so short, and you have your wide receiver cutting so much to the left or right. You want to be spot on with that throw, because one little mistake, you can even throw an interception. And then when you're that close, like they are to the back, and then, I mean, it'll just give Cyclones just such a good advantage to get another touchdown.
Absolutely, Chad. You are 100% right. Camba trying to convert this 2nd and 20, 2nd and long. Camba drops. And it's caught! What a catch by Vanaman!
Yeah, Vanaman is probably going to be, his name is probably going to be heard tonight, and he's definitely going to have another good senior year.
And it is 3rd down!
I'm thinking they're pretty much going to go with a, I would probably doubt for a run, because you got 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely, Chad. Yeah.
But, you know, just when you get into the double digits or like 8 yards and above, they're pretty much going to do a pass. And that means you got to get your corners on defense, on your guys, on your wide receivers, so then they don't catch the ball, and then maybe even you can.
Absolutely. Camba steps back. Camba trying to scramble, and Camba is eaten up by a defensive lineman, number 35, Stetson Howes. Stetson Howes is always there at the right time, at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, especially when, I mean, he has so much experience being a senior, and Stetson Howes at 5'11" and 170 pounds. He's a good size for his position.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that, Chad, 100%. And we see the Vista Ridge's punter, number 5, Nokita, back at it again. Oh! And there's 2 flags on the play. Let's see what the ref says about it.
I almost thought that the Vista Ridge guy, when he was coming up and almost got to our player and the ball just touched the ground, I almost thought he touched the ball. So
absolutely, it could.
That or it could be a holding on the kicking team, whichever one.
Absolutely. And it looks like,
was it a hold?
Oh, and it's a penalty on Pueblo West. And instead of being at around the 40, they're getting pushed back all the way to about. They're getting pushed back all the way
to the 40.
Indeed. And the Cyclones will start. And the Cyclones will start at the 40-yard line, getting ready to try and make magic happen again. Harrison hikes it, low snap, passes, and it's incomplete. No flag on the play.
It was almost underthrown because his hands were so far down, almost at his feet. It was pretty much underthrown, I would say. Either that or he didn't cut quick enough, and it was just a bad play.
Absolutely. Harrison, and Harrison is swallowed up. Oh, pardon me, folks. That was Chance Chamberlain, and Chamberlain is swallowed up. When you run that many times, Chad, the defense is going to predict it.
Yeah, and that's why you want to do so many running plays, and then you want to do a pass play when it looks like you're going to do a running play, so it throws them off. And then maybe even add like a on Tuesday, which is pretty much on second sound, and then you can really throw them off with the offsides call and then not being on their man. So
Absolutely, Chad. Harrison trying to convert 3rd and 10. Harrison. It's a fake. Harrison rolls out of the pocket. Harrison trying to find someone. It's aired out, and it is just overthrown. Pass intended for number 85, Trace Humphrey, the tight end.
yeah, that pass was either intended for number 85 or Goodlow.
Again, as quarterback, you are under a lot of stress, but you got to make those plays count. Every play counts.
Yeah, especially when you got them big D linemen running after you. I mean, you're so scared, but then you got to have that control, and just
number 8, Brendan Ray.
when you're throwing the ball and you're being chased at the same time.
Absolutely, and the Cyclones are going to punt for the first time of the night. Here's number 8, Brendan. And number 8, Brendan Ray to punt. Ray with a solid punt inside the 20. Beautiful punt by Ray.
They might be on the 18. The 18 or 19.
But we can both agree that was a beautiful punt by Ray.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was a beautiful. It almost looked like a throw was.
I know.
The ball was going, but yeah, ball is on 19.
And here comes the Vista Ridge offense once again, trying to score and trying to get some points on the board before the first quarter ends. Now, Chad, what does Vista Ridge need to do to advance? But first, after this play, Cambo, pardon me, folks.
Yeah, Kamba did not find that opening hole that his linemen were supposed to make him, and I mean that's what leads to you getting tackled. That's what West is doing pretty good on now. Is they're finding that hole, they're going down to it, and if they go down that hole and Vista Ridge is going to go the other way, they always have everyone where they need to be. That's a big thing of football. You want to have everyone where they need to be at the right time.
Absolutely, and the Cyclones are doing a phenomenal job of that,
yes.
Especially led by number 92 and number 99, Nico Flores and Matthew Zick, just absolutely crushing it at D-line. And here is Kamba trying to make something happen. Wide receiver in motion. Kamba rolls out of the pocket, looking. It's caught by number 4. Number 4, that is Deshaun Drain for a gain of about 5.
Deshaun Drain at 6'2" and 185 pounds, you just got heightness, you got height, and you got speed at those stats for, your body and yourself. So he's definitely a good wide receiver tonight.
Third down for your Cyclones.
Absolutely. And again, it is 3rd down.
And another thing is when it's on 3rd down and then you got 26, you need to lock up your guys on defense on wide receivers because they're going to throw it or they're going to do some kind of a run where they get yardages.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Chad, going into this game, the Cyclones already on the board. What does Vista Ridge need to fix?
Well, I think when they're down as many yards, like when they're, on 26, 3rd and 26, they need to throw the ball, and they need to get their offensive linemen blocking the defensive linemen. Because if you're not going to get that, you're going to get... And then another thing is you need to get your wide receivers running your correct routes so they can catch the passes. You don't want your defense, the guys that are blocking your wide receivers, you don't want them, right on them. You want them to get off of them, and that way they can catch a solid pass. And you want your QB to be able to throw that solid pass. That's where you need the offensive lineman blocking, where you give that QB that great chance. But anyways, we'll see how they do.
Are you confident?
All right, now we have the Vista Ridge on offense. They are on 3rd and 26 with the second quarter.
3 yards for the Vista Ridge.
And defense is the Pueblo West Cyclones. All right, they're going to call it, and they're going to do a QB sneak. They're going to QB run, and the defense locks him up. They are where they need to be, and they did not get any yards. That's what you need from this defense for Cyclones. What do you think about that, Gavin? Or what do you think about that, Kendrick? Sorry, Gavin.
Absolutely. Like, this defense is so strong and they're so well packed together that at this point, running is not gonna work against number 99 Matthew Zek or number 92 Nico Flores. The defensive line is super strong there, and yeah.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Micah Notika.
All right, they're gonna call it, and I think they are punting. Yes, they are punting. And to punt away is Vista Ridge. Oh, he almost catches the ball. Oh, number 12. Oh, it was an unfortunate thing. He first caught the ball, he lost it, he dropped it. That wasted time. That resulted in the defense getting there, and that's an unfortunate thing. That's why you want to make sure you catch that ball correctly, and you're in the good position to catch that ball.
Absolutely. It is just, that hit was insane. Like, way to go by the Vista Ridge special teams, getting down there and laying the iron down.
First down 10 on the Cyclones.
All right, on offense we got Pueblo West Cyclones, and defense we got Vista Ridge. They're gonna call it. They're gonna run it with their running back. He finds the hole. He's going. He's got room. That's a first down for your Pueblo West Cyclones.
Beautiful run there, like I said again. Again, another beautiful run. Chance Chamberlain, just such a versatile player on the field and in the weight room. And you can see those results he takes out onto the field and goes to absolutely destroy his opponents.
Yeah, he has a lot of confidence and a lot of control just to go with the flow pretty much, find them open holes when he's running, and he'll just run through the open hole, and then he'll get yardage. First and 10, Cyclones. Cyclones, they call the ball, QB sneak, he's running. The QB does not find a pocket, and he is pushed, I think, 2 yards back. And I think they're going to be on the 2nd and 12 or the 2nd and 10.
Absolutely, Chad. And, like, it's one of those things where you have to be careful with what you call. Like, the Pueblo West Cyclones have ran the QB sneak an amount of times, and you got to change up your playbook, or else it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, you keep going with runs, and then they're gonna just fill them holes, and you're not gonna be able to go anywhere, and then you result in losing yards. But anyways, we got 2nd and 9 for Pueblo West Cyclones. Pueblo West Cyclones, they're gonna run it. They find an open hole, and I think they just got 3 or 4 yards.
Chamberlain.
Yeah, Chamberlain with that great run. He found that open hole, and he just ran. That's what you need from your offense.
And again, Chamberlain, he is one of the Cyclones' biggest target. He's confident, and only for being a sophomore, he can sure pack a punch.
As you can see, the fans are getting incredibly involved in this game. And we got Pueblo West on the 3rd and 6th.
Some confusion there.
They need to do a pass. There we go. Number 1 throws it, and it is an incomplete pass. It's fumble.
And it's recovered by Vista Ridge. It's recovered by Vista Ridge.
And Vista Ridge just recovered the ball.
Number 23. You cannot let that happen, especially in such a big game.
Terrius Thomas. He is as a junior and at a corner back. That's pretty good for a junior to do that.
Again, you have got to hold onto that ball, or else you are going to make mistakes like that cost you yards and that cost you a chance to score.
Yes.
Beautiful execution by the Vista Ridge defense.
Now we got Vista Ridge at offense and Pueblo Cyclones on defense, and then we got Matthew Zek for your left defensive end, and Nico Flores as your nose guard. Can't see what's on right. They hike the ball. He runs. He dances. He can't find someone. He finds someone. Is he going to catch it? And another interception!
And it's intercepted!
By Gabe Herman.
Unbelievable.
There we go.
The Cyclones fumble, and then they recover it right back. Mistakes you can't make, and it results in losses.
Yeah, that's almost like your one lucky card that's going to be used in the game.
Hold up. And it looks like, oh my goodness, and it looks like it was incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Vista Ridge getting another chance to go out there.
He could have potentially dropped the ball when he, catched it right away, and that resolves in an incomplete pass.
Absolutely, you have to be careful about that too.
We got Vista Ridge on 1st and 10. With the Cyclone defense, they're running it, and he does not find the open hole, and he is tackled.
And he is swamped.
Number 5, Micah Okita, next.
Yeah, you really want that from your D line, just to get in there, break their runs down. I mean, I wouldn't say they're going to do a pass. Maybe now. Well, yeah, maybe now, since they're not being able to find them or open up holes for your running back, so they're probably going to do a run now.
Yeah, and number 0 just got subbed in a game. Taylor is in for the Vista Ridge Wolfpack, hoping to make something happen.
All right. You got Taylor, you got Kamba as your quarterback for Vista Ridge. And he's dancing, and then, he throws!
And he's hit off!
Interception.
There goes 14!
By Herman. Another, and that was the player that
was
intercepted
Royce Thomas.
it. That was the one player that just intercepted.
Back to the 25-yard line. First down, 10.
Sorry about that, folks. That was Royce Thomas. I was looking at the Vista Ridge sheet, but no, that was Royce Thomas, and that's actually just the last player that intercepted it. He dropped the ball on the field right when he caught it. They called it as an incomplete pass, but now he did not do that. And interception by Cyclones, and Cyclones offense is now heading onto the ball, with Vista Ridge defense already locked and loaded and ready to go.
Absolutely, and now the Cyclones have beautiful field position on the 25-yard line. And here we go, folks.
Hopefully Chase Harrison can make up a good pass or a good running play. And it is a run. They got the QB sneak, and then they opened that hole by the offense, by the Cyclone offense. They did great right there. They opened it like a book, and that just resulted in your QB just running it, not even passing it off to your running back, just running and getting that yardage. What do you think of that run, Kenny?
It was a beautiful run, if I'm being honest. The offensive line did their job, what they were supposed to do, opening a hole and letting Harrison get some yards.
Yes, totally. That or Matthews. Anyways, Cyclones are doing amazing in this first quarter on the board, and Vista Ridge, unfortunately, is not on the board.
And it is 2nd and 5.
And there is a run by Cyclones. They have yardage.
And there goes Duran.
Duran with that amazing run. He found that soft spot on the field, and he just ran, and that resulted in us getting a first down.
Absolutely, and the Cyclones have had 2 good running plays in a row, and if I was a coach, that's beautiful. That's what I want from my players.
Yes, that, and you always want to do better. You always want to shoot for doing better. You always just want to do better on better plays. So then you're amazing. But they're doing amazing right now. They're getting yardage slowly but surely. We haven't really needed any passing plays, so that's pretty good of our Cyclone offense. But anyways, here we go.
Absolutely.
And he runs. And I think he got about 4 yards there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that run, Kenny?
It was a beautiful run. Again, the Cyclones have the Cyclones have their yards and they're doing their jobs, which brings us to the conclusion that the Cyclones are a great team. They do what they're supposed to do, and it gets them yards.
Yes, 100%. All right, now you got Chase Harrison. And they hike the ball. Chase Harrison runs. He has got, and he just got us yards there. And that is great play by our offensive lineman, too, for blocking your guy, getting work done. And another reason for when you're playing on offensive line and you don't have anything to block, then, I mean, if you're not running Skittles, you need to go downfield and just get some work and block some people. And that's what they did on that play. They could have done it a little better, but other than that, they did amazing. All right, and we got a 3rd and 3. And he runs. And yeah.
Surprised that there wasn't a flag. It looked to me like there was a face mask.
They could have grabbed him by the pads just right there. That's what I think they were running a four for defense lineman, and the offensive linemen were not ready for that. He cut right and he got our running back. But anyways, that's all right. We're on 4th and 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It's too close to tell, though. But, again, the Cyclones are doing a phenomenal job. Vista Ridge stopping them on 4th and 3, and they're going to kick a field goal.
And that is going to be Chester Matthews that's going to be kicking that for a field goal.
And it is good!
And we are 10-0 on the board. For second quarter, Kenny, I really think they're doing a great job. They didn't get another touchdown, but you know, they still got points. Vista Ridge, they still need to get on the board. So I mean, what do you think can improve for Vista Ridge right now?
Vista Ridge definitely needs to have more sense of control, more sense of like they need to know what they're doing. A lot of these plays Vista Ridge has had, they're out of control. The quarterback rolling out of the pocket, very dangerous move, and just making silly mistakes overall. But the Cyclones, any points you can access is the best type of points.
Yeah, that's what they need right now. Vista Ridge definitely needs points right now. But they still got a whole 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go. And here goes Chester Matthews kicking it off. Oh, and there was a bit of miscommunication
Number 7 back there with
right there with Vanneman and I think Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think for defense for the Cyclones? What can they lock down and do better at right now?
They need to lock down that middle lane. They're doing really good on the right and the left side of defending it and not letting those outside runs get there. But those inside runs, they need to be stopped.
Yes, they do. Oh, and he could not get yardage. And that's just good on our defense. They got in there. They found the man with the ball. They found that open pocket. More of them spewed in there, and they were not able to get yardage. So that's what we want.
Absolutely. And you have people like number 35, Howes, just absolutely crushing it out there, knowing where to be at the right time and at the right place.
Yes.
Second down, 12 for the Wolves.
And for defense, you got Nico Flowers as your nose guard, Matthew Zeck as D-end, and I still cannot see who's on that other side. And he hikes the ball, and he throws over to number 2. Number 2 runs, and he was almost about to escape our what do you call it, number 4. He was almost about to escape Landon Perez, but he did not. Landon Perez locked him down on his feet, and he got the tackle.
Down 10 for your Cyclones.
Again, discipline. It's a huge factor in this sport. If you're not a disciplined team, then you don't get yards. It's just that simple, and that's how the way football works.
Yes, it does. Discipline, confidence, courage, and just that good mindset. But other than that, they're 3rd and 10. Okay, they hike the ball. Number 1 goes. Number 1's running. Number 1 passes. Is it going to be? No, it's an incomplete
Oh,
pass.
and there's a flag!
Yes,
Pass
number 10,
interference!
I think, just got pass interference for offense.
The Wolfpack absolutely needed that.
Arietta back in coverage. There is a
See, now that's I think maybe their lucky card that they got of the game.
Again, you can't get too handsy with those types of plays. Just like Arietta did, good coverage, just a little too handsy, and it resulted in a pass interference call.
Yeah. One thing in the game that's going for at the Cyclone Stadium right now is the fans are getting definitely involved. They're saying you can't do that, which you can't, but they're getting involved. At our right, we have Tyson Washington as our D-end, as well as Matthew Zeck and Nico Flores as our nose guard. Number 1, he hikes the ball. Oh, he cannot. He's got fancy feet. He's throwing it. He's throwing it to number 0.
It's caught! It's caught!
Complete pass by Antonio Taylor.
What a pass by number 1, Colton Camba. Camba connecting to Taylor. Vista Ridge with that pass interference call and that phenomenal play. That is what good teams do.
Yes, they do. And now they're definitely getting involved in this game now that they just got that huge yardage cover. But other than that, number 2's running, and number 2 just got them a couple of yards. That was Tiggett that just ran that.
Tiggett is such a phenomenal player. Again, Tiggett is a senior at 6 foot, a 6 foot running back out of Vista Ridge. Very disciplined player, and he is not afraid to get hit.
One thing I think that they would that would help Darren Tiggett when he's running is if Vista Ridge's offensive lineman can open up like a book or just get the holes open for him to run. But they're gonna pass number 0. Number 0 runs. Oh, and he's got yardage, and he is pushed out of bounds by I think.
And he is pushed out of bounds by
22.
House. And he is pushed out of bounds by House and Ribar. Again, another disciplined team that is super strong. And this Vista Ridge stands, they are super packed. You got people yelling. They are passionate about this team.
Well, when you throw a beautiful bomber pass just like they did, your fans are gonna get involved. Your Vista Ridge fans are gonna get involved. But I think they're gonna really try their hardest to get on the board this run. But we'll just see what happens there on 2nd and 14.
Absolutely, and Vista Ridge trying to get into the red zone for the first time of the night.
Darren Tiggett's running outside, and he's got that pass.
Oh, broken ankles!
And they tackle him, and I think that is 5 or 6 yards gain.
And again, another beautiful play. If Vista Ridge can get some points on the board right now, even if it's a field goal, it will help them lead to victory. And it is a timeout called.
Oh, and crowd's getting a little involved for Vista Ridge. I think ref maybe had a bad call there. I don't really know from where I'm standing at right now. Kenny, do you have anything to say on that?
Honestly, not much, Chad. But the one thing I will say is that Vista Ridge is starting to realize, hey, the Cyclones are beating us. We need to become more disciplined, and we need to realize the Cyclones run it.
Yeah, especially in like these areas, they're probably thinking, yeah, they're beating us in these areas. This is what we need to do better, at. And so that's probably what they're talking about right now in their huddle. But anyways, your Pueblo West Cyclones defense heads back on with Nico Flores once again as your nose guard.
And it is loud in here.
Yes, it is.
Not sure what just happened there.
Harrison's gonna hike the ball. Harrison's throwing, and it's an incomplete pass, almost intercepted by, number 22, Grant Hubar. And sorry, that was Antonio Taylor. Or Colin Camba, sorry about that.
Fourth down.
Cyclone fans, it is 4th down.
Come on, offense! Keep that head
They're 4th and 10. So
Unbelievable.
I think they're going for it.
Unbelievable.
And Kemba hikes the ball. Kemba, he is almost swallowed. Kemba's finding yardage.
Kemba.
He is tackled by number 34, and that is going to be Jordan Flores.
honestly, Chad, that was not the smartest play in the books. You're on a 4th and 10. At that point, just take the field goal.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those that was their best and closest run they've had for offense on the first half of the game. So it's pretty much, I would have probably taken that chance too. Just, get some points for us up on the board. More than 3. But anyways, it's,
again,
incomplete drive for them. But your Cyclone offense is headed out there.
With Harrison.
Harrison hikes the ball. Harrison's running. Harrison's got yardage. And he is tackled.
Harrison,
43 and 22 for your Vista Ridge defense.
Harrison is such a disciplined player. He's worked all fall and he's worked all summer leading up to this moment to try and escape with another win.
And there's a hike by Harrison. Harrison is throwing.
Beautiful!
Complete pass to, I think, number 13, Donovan Duran.
That was number 12.
Number 12, Jaden Gilling. I will say, when their jerseys are a little bit tucked under them pads, it is definitely hard seeing their numbers.
Absolutely, and you have to be extremely disciplined with this to stop a Cyclone offense who is very powerful in the running room.
Harrison's running. Harrison throws over to number 5 and is a complete pass.
But there's a flag on the play.
Yes. That is a complete pass to Sprinkle. But there is a flag on the play.
39 seconds left in the first half. The Cyclones trying to find something. And the Cyclones are getting pushed back due to a penalty.
I think it was holding. Unfortunately, on those heavy, deep plays, any small mistake matters because small mistakes make big plays. And it just did for them. It put them back 10 yards, 1st and 20. At least they got the first down, though. So, but anyways, they're thinking of what to do. And they are back out there.
The Cyclone trying to make something happen with short time on the clock. It is 1st and 20.
Charleston Harrison, and he's ran.
Another risky play, Chad. The one thing disciplined teams also have, they need to have a sense of having multiple different plays under their belt.
Yes. And it is a huddle by, I think, Cyclones, I think.
Cheer team plus Kiwi cheerleaders.
Our running back, Chester Matthews,
And I can't forget the Pueblo West High School Cyclone marching band.
Zach Duran and Chance Chamberlain they're phenomenal running backs, and they are extremely disciplined. Pueblo West has such a strong running room that it is almost unstoppable, if anything.
Every time, Alex, let's see it!
And we are back after the timeout, 31 seconds to go, and it is 2nd and 16.
yes, Harrison out there. He's going to call the hike. Takes the ball. He's going to dance. He's going to be high, and he cannot find anybody open. And it is I think, complete pass to Sprinkle.
And the ref's saying it's incomplete.
Yeah, it was such a low pass to where it was pretty much underthrown. I think he was supposed to cut more, and also the QB was getting pressured. So, good throw, but it was just a little bit underthrown, and that's probably a hard catch for Sprinkle to catch that. So it's pretty much.
It also looked extremely low.
And they're probably regrouping now to think about what to do on 3rd and 16. They're just probably saying, block your guys when you're offensive line, make sure you're blocking your guys, and you get open for your wide receivers.
Absolutely.
Chase Harrison goes to hike the ball, and he's running. And he is closed off by their defensive line.
I don't know about you, Chad, but it seems like the Cyclones are repeating the same play over and over again.
Well, it's one of those where I think they're thinking they're gonna throw them off with that same play ratio. It's not working. Our one defensive, what do you call it, on Vista Ridge, their one defensive player that stands out to me is number 71, Maddox Craig. He's a sophomore. He's 5'9" and he's 210 pounds, but he definitely looks bigger than 5'9" and 210. But anyway, we are going into halftime. Both teams are getting ready to regroup, and we'll see you on the third quarter on the second half.
under the direction of Christopher Herod with assistance from Jeremiah Sullivan and Champion, and Theo Esquivel, and drill design by Paul Macias. The band would like to thank the Pueblo West High School band boosters and administration. Everyone, put your hands together for the Pueblo West High School CyChron Marching Band.
You want me to be?
And welcome back, folks, to the second half.
Yes, welcome back, folks. Like Kenny said, welcome back to the second half of the game, just starting.
And welcome back, folks, to the second half. Another good thing of football coming your way.
Yes, welcome back, folks. Like Kenny was saying, welcome back to the second half. And also, I was watching when they were doing stretches, and just by seeing like how they were moving different, the speed and all that, I really think the second half is going to be way better than the first half. But that's usually, like it always, has been.
Yeah.
Second half is always better than the first. At least what I've watched.
Absolutely.
But yeah, how do you think the first half's been, Kenny?
It was pretty good, honestly. Like, you have two teams. The Cyclones have just ran, making those legs pull.
Yeah. Yes, they have. And I don't really know what much to say else, what they can improve on, because it's the second half, new half, you're fresh.
And it looks like the Cyclones are receiving for the first time in the night what looks to be number 12.
Yes, number 27, Arnez, I think is kicking it off. Yes, Arnes is going to be kicking it off. And for receiving, I'm pretty sure of, if I'm seeing the correct number. Number Gilling. Gilling's going to be receiving also along with a other player as well. Kenny, if you could see that, I don't know if you could see those two other players that's going to be receiving the ball, but.
And here we go. Starting up the second half, and boom.
And they kick it off. That is a pretty good kick. CyChron, they pick it up. Oh, they got yardage. They're running. He's got yardage, and that is going to be at the 35. Jaden Gilling with that awesome catch and receive. I really cannot wait to see what the second half has to bring us. Kenny, just by telling how they were running, how the Pueblo West Cyclones were running, how do you think they're going to be doing?
I feel like they're going to be doing a lot more outside runs now that it is a new quarter. They're going to change it up.
Yes, they will. And that is Chase Harrison handing it off to the running back, and he gets piled on. They did not find that open hole. That offense just did not open up like that book, and they did not create them small holes, so he cannot run through it. But anyways, gained us a yard, and we're going to be on the 2nd and 9.
In Cyclone territory at the 36.
Anyways, here is Chase Harrison to call it once again with both of his running backs on each side, running back and fullback. Hands off to the running back. Running back finds that hole. And Duran keeps going. I thought he was down originally, but he got more yardage, and I think that's going to be, no, not a force down. 3rd and 6. How do you think this is going so far, Kenny?
Honestly, Vista Ridge definitely has fixed a lot of things. They've realized the Cyclones are going to run it. If we can't stop the run, we're not going to win this game.
Yeah, pretty much. They first told their, players, hey, we got to close down the holes, and we got to get in there. We got to tackle them. They've been doing that so far, so that's been pretty good for them. Anyways, 3rd and 6 for Cyclone. And Chase Harrison. Oh, and I think false start on defense, Vista Ridge.
And that is going to...
No, it's the other way around. Either, I don't know, maybe too many players on the field or offside.
Sorry,
anyways.
Folks, I did not mean to scream. There was a bug. There was a bug.
Anyways, the Cyclones are huddling now, and they're thinking, should we do a pass or a run now that we're on the 35?
Well, Chad, if I was a coach, I'd go pass here. I mean, It's 3rd and long. You got 11 yards to get to the first down.
Yeah, when you do runs, you don't got many of options when you're like that. Oh, and false start once. I don't know what the first call was, but I think this one maybe is going to be false start. I don't know. We're about to see what the refs say.
Unbelievable. That's the thing a disciplined team has to be careful of. Mental penalties are huge killers, especially yard-wise.
Yeah, like I said in the first half.
And now it is 3rd and long.
Yes, small mistakes make big plays. But anyways, they're huddling up now, and they're having a sprinkle run back on there.
At this point, you just gotta go for the pass, and it looks like they're going in a trips left.
Oh, it's an overhike. Oh no, and that's just gonna set them back even more. The punting team is gonna be coming on for the Cyclones, and here goes the receiving team for Vista Ridge.
And I didn't know we were on punt. We're on 3rd down, not punting. That's the thing you have to be careful of. Disciplined teams have disciplined players. That was an example of just no discipline. You have to be careful of that, especially on a crucial play.
Yes, you do, Kenny. Yes, you do. And here goes Cyclones punting the ball. And it is looking at the 30. No, the 35, 20, 25. And the Cyclones surround it, and it is at the 20. No, it is at, sorry folks, it is at, I think, the 13.
Another beautiful punt by number 8, pardon me folks, Brendan Ray. Ray has just been consistent with his punts. That is a disciplined player. Good punts is a good team, and a good special teams requires a good punter.
Yes, it does. And when you have a good punter, it helps out your defense. Even though the defense is still going to have to work hard, it allows them to get that feeling where they got, some room to work with. But anyways, Kamba calls it, and there was not much, I think, yards on that. And Nosita was the carrier on that run. And they got about 3 yards. 2nd and 8. 2 yards, sorry folks.
Honestly, and it's like one of those things where runs like that, they're not going to get you anywhere. But it was a gain of 2, and yards do matter.
Yeah.
So you take anything you could get.
Yeah, especially when you're on 3rd down, then you really want to have the moving chains technique. Definitely working, but we're just going to see how Vista Ridge plays it out.
Absolutely.
And I think this is their first run at offense, right?
Second. Yes. It is 2nd and 8.
No, first run at offense.
Oh, of the half.
Oh, and it was just
tipped.
a tip by number 4, Drain. Drain did not catch that ball. It was a little bit of an overthrown by Kamba, but they have 3rd and 8 to work with. Let's see what they can do. Kenny, what do you think's going to happen?
Honestly, considering that Kamba is connecting to Drain so many times in this game, I would say that he's probably going to keep connecting to Drain, especially because Drain is such a controversial player, and he's super good.
Yes, definitely. Kamba throws, and it was almost intercepted by number 34, Jordan Flores.
And again, discipline. Jordan Flores read that play perfectly, executed it perfectly. Result, incomplete pass.
When you read it good things happen. And that's what's going on for the Cyclone. Good things are happening. They're going to be working with 4th and 8 for Vista Ridge. And they're going to be punting it. And for the punter, I'm pretty sure of, it's going to be Herman. Herman's that's going to be punting it.
First name of the night.
And receiving, I can't really get a good number on that receiving player, but it is a kick at the 50, and he's going to stand there. And receiving was Jaden Gilling. Gilling had control and had that mentality of, I'm just going to, I'm at the 50, I don't need to run or anything, and they were already on me, I'm not even going to chance it.
Absolutely.
And that's discipline right there, too.
Vista Ridge has to figure out something. They're down by 10 with about 20 minutes left in the game.
Yes.
But now they have to go. They have to be locked in on defense, especially because now they figure out.
That is a run by Cyclones, and Duran got yards on there, and I almost think, no, that was not a first down, but I think it's second and second, I think. No. Yeah, yes it is, folks. Second and second. Right now, Cyclones are on the board. 10, Vista Ridge is not on the board.
Absolutely, and like I was saying before,
and Harrison calls it. Yeah.
And again, like I was saying before, like the Vista Ridge defense really has to lock it in.
Yes, they do.
They have to cover those holes because the Cyclone offensive line, they love opening these holes. They're like, oh my goodness, a hole, let's open it.
Yeah.
Sorry folks, that was, I don't know what that was. And here we go.
Anyway, Chase Harrison to call the hike.
And
Chase Harrison calls the hike, and he's going to run. And number 72, once again, Gracia, he got around that offensive line. He made the QB, he made Harrison freak out, and it just resulted in 4th and 1.
Absolutely,
and I think the punting team's coming on for 4th and 1. I don't know. I would think 4th and 1, you should go for it. Maybe a little bit of the tush push or something, but.
Oh, and it looks like
Are they?
What?
They're going to be punting it, right? No?
So they're punting in number 8, Brendan Ray. But again, it could be a fake overall.
It could. I don't know who's receiving it, though. And here we go. The kick for Ray. And it is out, I think, at the 10. I don't know. From what I saw, I think it was out on the 10. Kenny, what do you think what do you think Vista Ridge can work on to get more yards and even get it to a touchdown at the end zone?
Gotta stay disciplined, and they gotta be careful of those passes. Like we saw in the second quarter, that beautiful pass connecting from Kamba to Taylor. Like, that was a good play. That's a disciplined team.
Yes, it was. It was. They had a lot of control there, too, because when you have no control, then you have no discipline.
And you don't make plays.
Then you don't make plays.
And Kamba to take the field.
Anyways. Kamba. Waiting for Kamba to call it. The whistle has blown. Kamba hands it off to the running back. The running back is off to the races. The running back. And that was Tiggett that just ran and got yards.
Tiggett.
And
you got Tiggett, you got Kamba, you got Taylor, and you got Drain. All amazing players that make the Vista Ridge offense the offense that they deserve to be 4-0.
Oh, yes, yes.
And that was a gain of 8. Beautiful run.
Well, we'll just have to see if, because they're on second and 2, so we'll see if they can get it. Kamba calls it. He hands it off to the running back again, and that's going to be a first down for Vista Ridge.
Another amazing play. Way to recognize the distance and way to recognize and way to make the play.
Yes, yes, it was. Was that Darren Tiggett again that ran that Tiggett?
Yeah. Oh, and there's a penalty.
Oh, we're going to have to see what the penalty's called. We're going to go down the refs and see what it was.
This could be bad for Vista Ridge.
They have not announced the call yet. They are about to.
And Vista Ridge is getting pushed back. Yikes. Again, you can't make these mental penalties. They're bad and they're not good.
As the Cyclones fans say, you can't do that. You know, it's that's what the Cyclones.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Well, yeah, no, they're not.
I mean, you can't do that, and that's gonna cost you about 10 yards. It looks like.
Yes.
And they're sending them back to where that punt went from Ray.
It's a replay of the first down. I'm pretty sure of. But anyways, we'll see what Kamba and his offense can make, and we're just gonna have to see what goes from here.
Honestly, Chad, I feel like they're gonna pass it here.
I do too.
I mean, you have a very controversial play call. First and 20.
Yes, there is.
And here we go.
Kamba throws it to Taylor. Taylor is running, and Taylor and Drain got kind of mixed up on the left side, and they. I think, Taylor fell over, what do you call it, Drain on that one, but they're on 2nd and 2, back where they were just 2 plays ago, I'm pretty sure of, so it's up to them to see if they can get another first down.
Yeah, and Ezekiel Arrieta is just such a phenomenal player, very important player as well.
And that is... Well, I didn't really get to see that play.
And it's a first down!
I was going to say, that's your call, Kenny. I didn't really get to see that play. Anyways, 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. The clock is running.
First down, 10.
And honestly, the Vista Ridge Wolfpack I think they've locked in.
No, definitely. And now that they got that first down finally, they're more a little locked in than they were, play or two ago. Here goes Kamba. Kamba throws it to, I think, Taylor. Yes, no. He throws it to Drain, and it is a incomplete pass.
Well,
and number 10, Arrieta. Number 10, Arrieta on the Cyclones was locking, Drain on. He locked him on. That's what we call being at the right place and being at the right place at the right time. And then they don't get the pass off. Because you're doing what you need to do at the right time.
I mean, if that was target practice, that would have been an amazing bullseye. But, I mean, you can't hold your hands like a circle. That went...
Yeah, most definitely. All right, here goes Kemba to call it. Kemba, he's thinking about a throw. Throws it, and it was overthrown to Taylor.
Not sure what he was throwing to. Probably Casper for all we know.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, that was. If they didn't overthrow that, that would have been, well, a good hype and a good excitement for Vista Ridge's fan and Vista Ridge's team, and that would have probably given more of them a push to lock in more so to get that first down, and then, like I said, a touchdown so they can get on the board. But here goes Kemba. Kemba throws to Taylor. Oh, and Taylor dropped the ball. See, no. Oh, and I don't know. I think the fans are arguing with interference on that one because they pushed him right before he caught the ball, and it maybe could have off-centered him. But
yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty. I mean, he got way too handsy, and it was a late hit.
yeah, it's one of those missed call by the refs.
But again, you can't change a play once it already happened.
Here we go. Punting team is Vista Ridge, and the receiving team is Pueblo West Cyclones. They go to punt, and it almost got blocked there. And the receiver, oh, he's going to run. Almost a fumble, too. And the receiver was Gilling. Gilling tried to run that one, but he cannot get successful. He probably got us 1 yard, but hey,
well,
something's better than nothing. At this point, I mean, all you need for Vista Ridge to come back is a touchdown and then a field goal
to tie this game up.
To tie the game up, to make it 10-10.
Honestly, it's a good thing Gilling didn't eat a Butterfinger before the game because it almost looked like that ball was about to go flying.
Yeah.
Would have been an amazing change of pace for the Wolfpack.
Here we go. We got 6 defensive players on the defensive end. Chase Harrison making something up. He throws to the receiver, and the receiver catches it at the 52, I believe. I do not. Oh, there is a flag on the play. We're going to see what the flag's all about.
Unbelievable. Again, these two teams, I don't think I've seen more flags in a game in my entire life. It's been back, forth, back and forth, back and forth. Two very disciplined teams managing to stop each other's drives.
Yeah.
And the calls on the Pueblo West Cyclones, the penalty.
Oh, here we go, yeah. The crowd's getting, I kind of knew that the crowd was going to get into this once Cyclone gets a penalty on them, but that's all right. We're going to see what Harrison has to make up for next play.
Ooh,
and we're just going to go from there.
And that was a very controversial play.
Yes,
now, instead of being 1st and 10, again, it's 1st and 20.
Yes, it is. Did you see what that call was all about, too? Because I missed it.
I'm not exactly sure, Chad, but whatever it was, it's a 10-yard loss.
Yes. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Here we go. Harrison hands it off to the running back, and the running back tries to find room, and they're still going.
Nowhere to go.
I think they probably gained, a yard or two, but then they, I think, almost lost it right when they called the whistle.
Absolutely.
But anyways, how do you think both teams are, or how do you think Vista Ridge can get on the board? What can they do?
Be disciplined. I mean, one of the things I will say is that number 12, Jaden Gilling, is getting open. Those cornerbacks have got to cover those wide receivers. The Pueblo West Cyclones also have a lethal wide receiver room. Get the wide receivers down. Get the interception.
Yeah, most definitely. Great feedback too, Kenny. Anyways.
Thank you.
There goes Harrison. Harrison hands off to the running back. The running back, I think, has a 3-yard gain at the 38.
And Duran is not going anywhere on that play.
They got it down to work with. They're on 3rd and 7, and third down is one of the biggest downs, if not the biggest down, unless it's 4th and 1. But with the way this game going is, I would say 3rd down's more bigger than 4th and 1.
Absolutely.
Because you've seen it yourself, Kenny. They've been punting. They've punted the ball once, if not twice, on 4th and 1. But it's one of those it's hard to predict this game.
It's been a lot of back and forth punting.
Here goes Harrison. Harrison dances. Harrison cannot find anyone open. He throws it, and it's caught. Complete pass by number 85, which will be Trace Humphrey.
That is the perfect example of, hey, I can't find anyone. Oh, there's somebody over there. Woo!
Yeah,
And it's caught for a first down. Much needed first down.
Yeah, 100%. You really need that first down, especially when you're on third down and not 3rd and 5, not 3rd and 4, 3rd and 7. I mean, that's a huge play that just got made. But anyways, we'll see what Harrison has going on this play, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
Gilling running across. They run.
There goes Chamberlain.
And he got yardage. And he's got yardage. And that will be number 21. Chance Chamberlain. Chamberlain with that saucy run. I mean, found where he needed to go. Found that open gap that his offensive line made, and he got it done.
Chamberlain
that's
is
what you need.
And like I said before, Chad, Chamberlain, disciplined player, good student, and a great, phenomenal athlete. That is the example of finding room. Like, if you can't make room, then you find room. Vice versa.
Yeah, 100%, Kenny. And there we go. Harrison hands it off to, I think, his fullback.
Chamberlain again.
Chamberlain, yes. Which I think is their fullback, because he hasn't got a lot of runs. And we got a real intimate fan on the right. He is definitely in this game.
He is definitely hyped up.
That's what we need from these fans here, from both sides. You know, just to get involved with the game. It gets, I think, the team hyped up more.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with being passionate about your team.
No, that's what it's all about. That's what football's all about, is being passionate about your team, sport, anything. Here we go. Harrison hands it off, and he's got yardage, and that will be number 7, Duran.
Beautiful block by Chamberlain there. Just wanted to mention that.
See, this is what we call the slowly but surely plays, and they're slowly but surely getting the yardage, and that's what they need. They're on 3rd and 6 now, and we are going to be heading into the 4th quarter, folks.
All right, folks, we'll be back soon.
Hello, and welcome back to watching the Pueblo West Cyclones take on Vista Ridge.
Alrighty.
And we got Harrison calling the play. Harrison does a back move to 7-7, throws it, and it is a touchdown!
Pueblo West! Phenomenal!
That was an incredible fake. The back pass to number 7. Number 7 just throws it. I don't know who caught it, what number caught it, but that was incredible.
That is a thing you cannot let happen.
Kenny, what do you think? What do you think Vista Ridge really needs to step up their game now? What do you think they need to do?
They need to lock in. If anything, they're not locked in. They're not disciplined, and that resulted, their defense was scrambled, and that resulted in a touchdown for Pueblo West.
And here goes Matthews for the kick. And it is, I think, good. All right, you start.
Alrighty, folks. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast. We appreciate your support. Thank you for 1,000 subs. It is truly it's beautiful, if I'm being honest. And also, Chad, next Friday actually, it's our homecoming game against Doherty here at Cyclone Stadium. Can't wait to see you here. Let's go Cyclones, beat the Spartans.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually think I'm gonna be playing in that game because there's a freshman game I'm pretty sure on homecoming too, and I'm gonna be we're gonna be no it's Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday we got a game. So.
Alrighty, and Matthews to kick it off. Matthews, beautiful kick by Matthews, and it's a touchback.
It was almost a good enough kick to where he almost got a field goal. Once again, it was an incredible kick though.
At that point, just draft him to the NFL. If he can kick that far, that's phenomenal.
Well, another thing is we're in Colorado, so we got like Denver, the 5,280 mark. The ball's real light, so it can get farther moved. But Pueblo's not that much, lower.
It's only about 4,000, I think.
Yeah, so that ball's real light here.
All right, and here is Kamba. Kamba hands it off. Good, solid run to his running back. What looks like to be number 5, actually. Number 5, Micah Nokita.
Yeah, Micah Nokita, he's having a good sophomore year, and just being a sophomore at varsity, that's great. So
Kamba out of the pocket. Kamba trying to find some room. Kamba downfield. And it is an incomplete pass.
I was going to say we have a couple of fans over here at the Vista Ridge away bench saying, throw the flag. And I think it's because, I don't know, I forgot what number it was on.
They're just a little cranky.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know what number was covering Vista Ridge's offense that was about to catch it. But they were saying throw a flag because there might have been a slight little bit of interference.
And a timeout called. Another timeout from Vista Ridge. The funny thing is, Chad, is that Vista Ridge hasn't called, Pueblo West hasn't called a single timeout. I don't think.
Yeah, I think they've only called one, if I'm not mistaken.
But speaking of timeout, Chad, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, my thoughts are so far, Vista Ridge has to get open more. They got to create better plays. I mean, that's just number one. That's where you start, creating better plays and better playmakers as well. But other than that, I think just getting better plays down will be a big thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Kamba trying to make something happen. Kamba hands it off to number 5, Nokita.
Yeah, Nokita's name has been mentioned a lot for a sophomore and running back at 5'9", 175 pounds. That's a pretty good unit.
But yeah, honestly, it is like it's a big play. You make big plays, and you're doing phenomenal out there.
Yes, they are.
Alrighty, Kamba trying to make something happen on first down. Kamba steps back. Kamba throws, and it is underthrown. Would have been a phenomenal play.
I was going to say, if Ray would have looked back, he could have almost intercepted the ball, because I think he was just more of make sure they don't catch the ball. Don't worry about intercepting it now that, you're 17, they're 0. So it's just one of those, they're pretty much locked in of not making sure they don't run any plays. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, Chad. And anyways, here we go, folks. Kamba trying to lead this VR or Wolfpack to victory. Kamba rolls out. Kamba struggling, and it's caught! That is caught by number 0, Antonio Taylor.
No, it was caught by Drain, actually.
pardon me, folks, it was caught by Drain.
Yeah, he's a junior and he's wide receiver, 6'2", like I was saying, 185 pounds. He just has that height. Has enough weight where he's fast. He's able to be fast. And it's just one of those. He's a player that, you know, he makes great things come to this team and great things happen too as well. So a lot of good players on Vista Ridge. It's just they need to start working with something. And that was number 7, folks. That was Vanaman. Vanaman that just got that yardage for Vista Ridge, and that's a 1st and 10 for Vista Ridge.
Beautiful handoff from Kamba to Vanaman. It results in yards and another Vista Ridge first down. And we are back. Kamba lining up next to his trusty running back. Kamba steps back. Kamba looking to throw. Kamba throws. And it's caught! Oh! Butterfingers! Cannot let that happen.
Hagen Bart, I mean, he just had it. I think they got it too much. Kenny, one thing I think what's going right now for Vista Ridge, they got it too much in their head. They're not letting the past go to the past. They're letting the past go to the future, and then they just can't get that fresh start. And it's one of those, that's why he just had it too much in his head, and he just couldn't catch it.
Phenomenal pass by Kamba, though.
100%.
And Kamba...
And he's being pressured, too, so that was a great pass.
Kamba clearly frustrated. Kamba hands it off, number 5. And Nokita is going to get some yardage on that.
I think if they do a quick little slants play with Nokita running, I think they can get a lot of yardage from that. Like when they just curve it, they throw the ball. I think they can get enough yardage to, you know, pursue this offense for Vista Ridge.
Absolutely. And Kamba trying to find something, trying to make something work. Kamba hikes it. Kamba rolling out of the pocket. Kamba looking downfield. Kamba, and it's caught by number 4. Deshaun Drain again. Kamba's favorite target.
Once again, just a good player. Another thing is, some of the best players, their name's going to get mentioned a lot because they're working for that. They do big plays.
Kamba passing again.
Oh,
not sure where he was throwing to. Probably Casper again, but Casper's on the sideline, not on the field.
Yeah. And then I think that pass was just overthrown to Hagen Bart. I mean, if Hagen Bart would have caught that, but again, Hagen Bart would have had to cut out more because it was an overthrown play. So
absolutely. And there's no doubt that Mikael Hagen Bart is a phenomenal player. And here we go, folks. Kamba trying to get the audible, sends out his running back. Kamba passes to, and it's juggled, and thankfully he held on. That was number 7, Aiden Vanaman again.
Yeah, Vanaman. His name was just mentioned a couple plays ago, but that's because he's doing great things. The thing I think Vista Ridge just needs to work on, though, is being in the right place at the right time. I really do. I think that's what's big of it. Because like this play just the last time, Hagen Bart, he didn't cut out enough, and so unfortunately it resulted in an overthrown play.
Kamba steps back. Kamba.
Oh,
Kamba's in trouble.
There.
Kamba's trying to throw. Kamba airs it out. Oh, good defense. That was a beautiful. And there's a flag. Huh. Not sure who it's on, but it looks like Vista Ridge was pretty upset about that. Let's see what the call is. It is on Vista Ridge. Still 4th down. Vista Ridge, you can't let that happen.
Oh no, they can't. Oh no, See, they better start making good plays and just the perfect, not even perfect plays.
And well, look who we have on the field. There's an, pardon me, folks, thought we had a new person, but there is a new person, actually. Number 61, Jaden Tilley at nose guard. Kamba hikes it. Kamba looking out. Kamba throws it up. Kamba,
Did not catch it. Oh, no.
and that is incomplete again. 2 plays where the receiver could have caught it, but I guess they ate some butterfingers.
Yeah, unfortunately, if their wide receivers were a little bit more onto it and not probably as much as in their heads as they are, because it's like when I was getting reps at center one time and I was just not doing it. I was just not doing good snaps. I had it all in my head. I wasn't doing good. But then they told me, hey, just get it out of your head. Doesn't matter. I got it out of my head and I started doing better. So it's one of those why not being in your head is big.
And here's the Cyclone defense again.
Oh,
and there he goes! There he goes! The running back just plowing his way through, laying the stone and laying the bricks, building a path to victory.
And that play was by Humphrey.
You know, the foundation of every good team, you want to know what it is? It's the ability to have a good offensive line. Without a good offensive line, you cannot go anywhere.
No, you can't. But also Humphrey, number 85, that made that good play. He's an absolute unit for his size too.
And number 50 at the offensive line, Coy Connor at guard, is just absolutely helping break number 71 on Vista Ridge. Number 71 is Maddox Craig, a sophomore.
Yeah, that's a person that I mentioned, Maddox Craig. He was a what do you call it? Craig, he was a player that really did stick out to me when he was on defense. Because he got around the offensive line and he just got in there, got the QB.
Yeah, but he's a big dude.
He is.
I mean, for only being 5'9", he can sure pack a punch. But Coy Connor and Jaden Tilley are just absolutely helping. They're being the biggest help to the center of the Cyclones.
Yeah, Tilley is a pretty good player.
And he is nowhere to run.
Yeah, he was almost picked up and thrown back where he was coming from with that, the.
Well, this isn't a wrestling match or WWE, but hey, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, most definitely.
And the Vista Ridge Wolfpack trying to make something happen. Chad, what can Vista Ridge do to try and get something going?
Well, like you were saying, Butterfingers is a big part in this. And it is, because you're saying it a lot. Everyone's thinking of it probably a lot. But that's pretty much, make sure receivers are not in their head about it. They catch the ball, everything's smooth sailing. Go with the flow almost at this point, but that's...
Absolutely. Harrison looking to hike it. Harrison under center. Harrison hands it to Duran. Duran trying to move, and Duran is stopped. And Vista Ridge fans, it is 3rd down. Again, beautiful execution by the Vista Ridge defense. Being able to stop the run and just move through.
Yeah, that's another thing for Vista Ridge. Their defense is doing pretty good now. They thought, well, their offense isn't doing, as good as they could have been. So why not just have our defense on top and do what they've been needing to do, and even extra. They're doing extra because right now currently Pueblo West is 3rd and 7. Usually it's been 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, but their defense is doing pretty good. So.
And it's a handoff. Duran trying to move, and Duran gets the Cyclone 1st down.
Touchdown. Number
And Duran for running back at 5'9", like I said, 5'9", 170 pounds. That's incredible size. But then when you have skill added onto your size, that even makes you perfect.
Absolutely.
You know how to use it. You know how to use it in the correct way. All that. So.
And it is very quiet over here on the Vista Ridge side.
Oh, it is.
Honestly, you could almost say they're howling for help.
Huh.
And here,
that was a good one, Kenny.
thank you. And Harrison under center in the I formation.
Oh,
and
no.
it's a flag, 2 flags, possibly 1.
Another under snap. I think what's happening is the QB's pulling too fast, and he expects the center to hop off with that fast hike. But I mean, like when you're running just on Monday, that adds tension to the play. And right when you hike it, you might not hike it as fast as you need to. That's what happened. Unfortunately, QB was going to pull, probably do a run. Didn't happen.
Well, honestly, that might have helped Pueblo West more than hurt them. They were 3rd down. Let's remember this. They were 3rd down. Now they're 1st and 15. Now they have room to work again.
Was there a flag on the play?
There was.
Oh, I did not see that. All right, it's at 1st and 15 for Pueblo West. And we have, I think, a timeout.
It's a timeout
at Vista Ridge.
Cyclones. All right, folks. While the timeout's going on, Chad, what are your thoughts going into the last 3 minutes of the game?
Pretty much just have fun at this point. Don't start fighting. Because that's unfortunately what tends to happen sometimes is, the losing team, unfortunately, or the winning team gets a little too cocky. And then, that's what happens. But other than that, I think it just, you need to have fun with it and nothing else but just to play football, I guess, pretty much.
Yeah. Folks, we're just having a little grand old dance party up in the booth right now. Do.
You ever thought about being in a cheer team, Kenny?
Give me a Y-E-double-L. Y-E-L-L. Everybody yell, go Cyclones. Hey. Yes. I'm kidding, no. Harrison under center. Harrison gives it to Duran. Duran trying to make something happen, and Duran is stopped. He ain't going nowhere with that.
Another thing is don't do sketchy plays where they're going to hurt your players at this point, because you don't want to do that. I mean,
and with this
that's the last thing you want to do is hurt your players. You don't ever want to hurt your players. But.
And like I said, they were howling for help. What just happened? They howled. Probably for help. Probably for them to at least get a field goal.
Yeah. Anyways, we have a
Harrison hikes it. Harrison trying to run. Harrison is brought. Oh my goodness! Harrison is absolutely demolished.
They're pretty much just running as run the clock at this point. I mean, that's all. I think that's all they could. That's all they can do. I mean, like I was saying, they don't want to make those big plays. You don't need to make the good play. You don't need to make the big plays either. So that's one of those. You just have fun playing football at this point.
Yeah. That band though, the Cyclone band, beautiful music to my ears. And here we go, folks. The Cyclone trying to add another touchdown to their lead. Harrison rolls out. Harrison is sacked!
I wouldn't say so much sacked. It's just he didn't get a lot of yards or a good opportunity to run just because the defensive players were on, where they needed to be. They were just at the game. They were where they needed to be at the correct time.
And here comes Chester Matthews. And here comes Matthews trying to add three to the Cyclones total.
And I think, I don't know.
Oh,
Nope, penalty on the Cyclones.
and that's sending them back, making it hard for the kicker. Again, these mental penalties, you have to be careful with them.
I was going to say, making it hard on the kicker, I don't think you can make really anything hard on this kicker when he's kicking field goals when they're doing kickoffs. It's one of those that we got such a good kicker we're gifted with.
Oh, that's absolutely true. Matthews lines up for the field goal. Matthews, it's up.
And it
looks
good.
And it goes through the uprights.
And that is enough points to make it 20-0.
After this football game, CyChron 20, Wolves 0.
And folks, the Cyclones up 20, Vista Ridge down 0. Chad, with a minute left in the game, what do you think Vista Ridge is gonna do?
Well, I don't know. It's so hard to tell with the way they've, with all the plays they've been doing. It's so hard to tell what to predict and what they're gonna do. I mean, maybe what a normal football ball team is just to do a couple runs, run the clock, or maybe do passes. But anyways, there they go kicking off.
Matthews kicks it off. Ease. And that is a touchback. Smart decision to keep that clock stopped.
Touchback. Brings it up to the 20-yard line.
That's so cool that little guy number 2 is running off to get the kicker tee. That's pretty cool when they do that.
Pretty special, I bet. Anyways, Vista Ridge trying to make something happen. A lot of these plays could have been fixed if the receiver just held them. And it's fumbled! But thankfully.
Almost an
so
interception.
close.
I was going to say, number 4, almost intercepted by Perez.
It was Camba lost his grip, thankfully recovered, but like you said, Chad, Perez almost picked it off. Thankfully, it was incomplete.
Yes, thankfully it was.
The Cyclones trying to make a final push to stop.
You never know the opposing team's mentality when it's late in the game, they're losing like this. They could be maybe still trying to push to get maybe just 3 points on the board. You don't know. But you want to make sure they're not on the board. But they don't get on the board.
And there goes Camba, and Camba slides. And that clock ticks away. Tick-tock, tick-tock. 40 seconds left. I'm surprised there's no sense of urgency here.
Yeah, it's... Well, one thing is, hey, for an away game like this, and with the way they're losing, I still give credit to Vista Ridge's fans. That's for sure.
Camba hikes, and we got a flag. Camba with some moves. Camba finds room, and Camba's gonna run out of bounds at about the 30.
I was gonna say, let's give Camba credit on that little dancey dance move that he was doing right there. That little just good footwork is what that's about right there. It's good, just good footwork.
Absolutely. And in this situation, I would honestly say just go long.
Yeah, have some fun with it.
I mean, you have 8 seconds left. What else are you gonna do? Anyways, for what looks like to be the final play of the game, Campbell lines up, ready to try and make something happen in twins.
Yeah, they're just gonna do it right.
And they're running it. Surprised there wasn't a horse collar flag there.
And that is your game against the Pueblo West Cyclones and Vista Ridge. Pueblo West comes out on top 20, and Vista Ridge did not get on the board, but it was an incredible good game. Kenny, what you think about this whole game, man?
Honestly, Chad, it was a great game. Vista Ridge, they have a lot to fix, but so do the Cyclones. And honestly, it was just a phenomenal game of 2 hard-fighting teams. And anyways, folks, your final score here at Cyclone Stadium, your Cyclones 20, shutting out the Wolfpack 0.
Thank you guys, and have a good night, and we will catch you on this next broadcast. See you guys.